Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. You didn't see a thumbnail? You saw like a cryptic title? Don't worry about it. This is going to be a good one, and you're going to be glad that you stopped in. Thank you so much for jumping in to the best live chat on the internet and the most electrifying comment section on the planet. Welcome. My name is Jason. We got a good show for you. So last night, I did a stream where I was addressing Jason Whitlock and PBD about their dumb, stupid, retarded comments about Erika, Kirk, so on and so forth. It was dumb. Watch it anyway. I'm going to probably put a link up here somewhere. Go check it out anyway. Then what they said was just completely ignorant. Anyway, I wish I had known that my good brother, Keith Bell, let me pull up his channel. I want y'all to check out his channel. I need you to, Pinky promised me that you are going to go by and check out this brother's channel. All right, please promise me this. Keith is an excellent content creator, and his channel is called Believe Biblically with Keith Bell. Let me just real quick. All right, so you can see what it looks like. All right, there it is. Please go check out his channel. Go check out my friend, my brother, Keith's channel. He does an excellent job. I guess because Keith doesn't put out content on the regular. He might put out 2 or 3 pieces a month, much less a week. So I did not realize that Keith did a video yesterday about Erika Kirk. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go over this video. I'm going to drop the link. It's in the description. Let me put the link to Keith's channel here. Please go by, check this video out on his channel, if you don't mind, and green heart him. You know the drill. Let the brother know that we appreciate him taking the time to comment on this. This is fantastic. I wish I had this last night. I'm a little bit mad. I'm mad at Keith that he didn't tell me about this. I'm like, Keith, why didn't you tell your boy about this? So anyway, grace and peace, everybody. We are going to check out what Keith had to say here about many can't believe this about Erika Kirk. And I'm going to pull this in. We're going to get ready to make it happen. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we do it. Put them green hearts in the chat when you're here. Let's go. No.
I'm not going to be able to focus looking right at you. I'm just going to be staring at you.
Hello.
Oh. Wow.
Ready, Terrell?
Hold on.
We're rolling?
We're not.
All right, you'll be switching? All right, I'll count it down.
Wait. I'm kind of nervous, you guys.
She's nervous, which is why we must get going. All right, we ready?
No.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of The Charlie Kirk Show.
You're going to have to do it again.
Introduce yourself.
Is that what you're going to say?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of The Charlie Kirk Show.
You're so mean.
I'm engaged. Would you like to introduce yourself, or should I introduce you?
This is mortifying.
How would you like me to start? All right, we'll try it again.
Many simply cannot believe this about Erika Kirk. Can you?
Shout out to Keith Bell.
Thank you for tuning into another episode with me. But for the first time since we retired the name Verity by Verse to the archives and have launched our new name, Believe Biblically. I had originally planned to change the name to Think Biblically, but Biola University beat me to the punch. They filed the phrase as a trademark and got it approved for their podcast on YouTube. This could have caused various conflicts for me on the platform as we both produce the same sort of content.
Right.
But no worries. I pray they use it well. And don't worry, your Think Biblically merchandise you've purchased from me is still as good as gold. And I will keep making and offering it along with a new line of Believe Biblically items. Ultimately, no one but God can hold the copyright on telling us all to think and believe biblically. But I digress. As always, if this video blesses you, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and hit the bell to be notified of future shows. Now let's get started.
All right, before he jumps in, shout out to Keith Bell. Great content creator. I'm doing this again because I love promoting and pushing good content creators, and Keith Bell is at the top of that list. Please, the link is down in the description. Please make sure you go by on after we watch this video together. Please go by to his channel. Tell him thank you. Give him some encouragement. Drop him a super chat, a super thanks. Give him some green hearts and just let him know we really do appreciate him. And the name change is kind of cool. I like it. All right, let's go.
As you saw in the clip, Charlie and Erika Kirk apparently had a deep love and great fondness for each other. And while some may beg to differ as of late, that clip by the naked eye is quite touching. And before Charlie died, many of the very people who are adamantly against Erika today posted and shared comments such as, "They look so in love with each other," or "I want someone who looks at me the way Erika looks at Charlie,"
Come
or
on.
relationship goals, and so on. But what changed? Well, of course, Charlie's death. But what drove and steered the change to the deeply polarizing and even toxic level we find things today? Conspiracy theories.
Come
Whether
on.
confirmed or just contrived, conspiracy theories surrounding Charlie Kirk's death abound. And unfortunately, many who call themselves Christians are consumed with them. Many who tap this video's thumbnail to watch will do so because they are for Erika and they want further proof of what they perceive to be her innocence in the matter of Charlie Kirk's demise. And many others who watch will do so because they are against Erika and they want more proof of what they perceive to be her guilt in the matter. The bottom line is that most people believe either good things or bad things about her. And the fact is that either she had something to do with her husband's death or she had nothing to do with it. Only one of these two options can be true. Yet, while it might be true that only these two options exist, there is a third possible option, which is that we may never know. But God always knew and always will know. And if he chooses to reveal the whole story, no one will be able to keep it hidden. Yet, if he chooses to keep it hidden, no amount of detective work on our parts or even on the part of the authorities will bring it out. We may never know the whole truth about this issue. But one thing is certain, many can't and won't believe what I'm about to say about Erika Kirk. And why? Because many can't and won't believe Jesus, even though many claim to believe in Jesus. There's often a vast difference between believing in Jesus and believing Jesus. For example, Islam says that they believe in Jesus, yet Jesus constantly called himself the son of the only true God. But Islam says that God has no son. So do they believe in Jesus? Yes, to some degree. But do they believe Jesus? No, because to espouse, declare, and teach something that flatly contradicts Jesus' own words is to call him a liar. So let's get into some of the other words of Jesus. You know them already, but let's look again. Matthew 7:1-2 says, "Judge not that you be not judged.
Come on.
For with what judgment you judge, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you." When I consider the never-ending Erika Kirk wars that rage on, even between Christians who are either for or against her, I believe it becomes biblically necessary to remind us all of what many, if not careful, might become or might already be guilty of. And no, it is not judging in and of itself, because to be clear, in the context of Matthew chapter 7, Jesus is not telling us to never judge. Rather, he is teaching us how we should judge and warning us to do so wisely and, of course, righteously. For example, when Jesus was being falsely accused by the Jews of having a demon, he said the following to them in John 7:24, "Do not judge according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment." Think about it. Jesus literally knew that he was speaking to a brood of vipers, which means the seed of serpents. These are the same people Jesus told that they were of their father, the devil, because he knew that in their hearts, they were planning to murder him. And yet, Jesus literally told them to judge him, but to do so with righteous judgment. And what was Jesus willing to allow them to judge him on? The hard evidence that he cast out devils by the power of God and did many other wondrous things that they believed only God could do. And yet, what did they end up doing to Jesus, even with all of that miraculous, incontrovertible proof? They judged unrighteously, condemned him to die, and murdered him. And you know why? Because though they believed that the miracles that he did were supernatural, they simply could not believe that he was the Son of God, which would mean he was God in the flesh. They believed in his performance of miraculous wonders, just like Islam believes and even says in the Quran. But they do not believe Jesus to be who he truly is. They honor him with their lips, but with hearts as far from him as the east is from the west, they make him out to be a liar. So I ask you, do you believe in Jesus? I hope so. I do. But do you also believe Jesus, meaning who he is as the eternal Son of God in human flesh? And do you believe Jesus by taking him at his word? If so, then you can believe what I'm about to say about Erika Kirk. If you believe that Erika Kirk has something to do with Charlie's death and you are proven right, then you have nothing whatsoever to be concerned about. But don't get too excited just yet, because based on Jesus' own words, if you believe and contend that Erika has something to do with Charlie's death and you are proven wrong, then you are essentially asking God to judge you as a murderer. Look at it again, Matthew 7:2. For with what judgment you judge, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured back
Come
to you.
on.
You see, his holy word says that no murderer has eternal life abiding in him or her, 1 John 3:15. And his holy word also says that all murderers will have their part in the lake that burns with fire and brimstone, Revelation 21:8. Yet his word also says that no murderers are allowed to enter the New Jerusalem, and they have no right to the tree of life, Revelation 22:15. And why might you be judged as a murderer? Because if you falsely accuse someone of being complicit in a murder and they happen to be innocent, you should expect to be judged with that same measure that you judged them with. Jesus said it himself right there in Matthew 7:2. Do you believe it? Beloved, if you have evidence that Erika Kirk is complicit in her husband's murder, then it is absolutely your responsibility to present that evidence to the authorities. But if all you have is speculations that have been fueled by social media sound bites presented as continual cliffhangers by professional conspiracy theorists who have been promising since last year to provide incontrovertible proof that Erika or others around her are guilty of Charlie's death, then know that you might be calling yourself a believer in Jesus, but you must not believe Jesus himself much. Or else you have no reverence for him as the God who can destroy both soul and body and cast both into hell. So what's it going to be? Are you willing to stake your eternal soul on passing a murderous judgment on Erika, accusing her of being complicit in her husband's death? Has your desire to be right been so manipulated by social media that you can't even properly assess what is really at stake? What if you instead left the matter in the most capable hands and mind of the omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent God and kept your beliefs about Erika's complicity in Charlie's death to yourself? And then what if in the end, Erika is proven to be guilty? What will you have risked or lost? Nothing. But as it stands, you truly don't know whether or not she is guilty, do you? I don't care what something inside you tells you. I don't care about your feelings. And don't tell me that it's called discernment. Discernment that is from God does not remain in incessant speculation. It appraises properly and proves what is and not what may or may not be. Beloved, believe biblically. Jesus said, don't judge merely according to how things appear, but judge righteously. And so if you can't do that, then it would be better for you to keep your judgment to yourself, because if you are wrong, the Lord promises that you will be judged by the same measure and in the same way that you misjudged someone else. So I ask you again, do you believe Jesus? And as I said, though, many can't believe this about Erika, but true blood-washed, born-again believers in Christ can, because we have the Spirit of Christ permanently indwelling us. He taught us and empowers us to judge righteously, meaning with fairness and based on what we absolutely know to be true and not mere speculation. Did you know that the Apostle Paul, in giving Timothy instruction on how the saints are to operate as servants of Christ, addressed the issue of such ongoing speculations? Check out what he says in 2 Timothy 2:23 in the Amplified. But have nothing to do with foolish and ignorant speculations or useless disputes over unedifying, stupid controversies, since you know that they produce strife and give birth to quarrels. And is that not what we're seeing surrounding the uncertainties, inconsistencies, and constantly changing information about Charlie's death? Are we not seeing Christians attacking each other over this issue? Beloved, these things are not for us to settle. Again, God absolutely knows who is guilty, and we who claim to trust in him should be content enough with that to let those directly involved, namely family, friends, and law enforcement alone, to figure it out. And so, Christian, in case you need further help coming to a biblical conclusion about Erika, rather than insinuating that she is somehow complicit in her husband's death, here are a few other scriptural object lessons and cautionary tales about judging as I prepare to close. Number 1, Haman in the book of Esther. Do you remember how Haman plotted to have Mordecai executed on a gallows he constructed himself? What ended up happening? The very way that Haman sought to judge and condemn Mordecai was the way that he ended up being judged by King Ahasuerus. Haman wanted to hang a man and ended up being the man hanged.
Come on.
Beloved, God is serious about judgment, so be careful how you judge. Number 2, Adoni-Bezek in Judges 1:6-7. The Canaanite king was known for cutting off the thumbs and big toes of 70 other kings. And guess what? When the tribe of Judah conquered him, they cut off his thumbs and big toes.
Mhm.
And in misery, he ended up having to admit that 70 kings with their thumbs and big toes cut off used to gather up scraps of food under my table. As I have done to others, so God has repaid me.
Wow.
And they brought him to Jerusalem where he died. Did I say that this was the book of Judges also? Anyway, number 3, the accusers of Daniel in Daniel chapter
Let's
6.
go.
Jealous officials manipulated King Darius into signing a decree that landed Daniel in the lion's den. When Daniel was delivered, verse 26 says that the king then gave a command, and those men who had maliciously accused Daniel were brought and thrown into the den of lions, they, their children, and their wives. And before they reached the bottom of the den, the lions overpowered them and crushed all their bones. I could go on, but I think you get the picture. At least I hope you do. Because many will walk away from warnings like these and remain so dug in, so deeply and spiritually invested in the side they've chosen that they will not repent. They will simply be proving that they cannot believe what the Lord Jesus Christ and his holy word says about how we are to handle these things. For you, this is more than enough reminder that our sovereign and just God can be pretty unyielding when he returns the reward of unrighteously judging others on a person's head. So if you can believe that Erika, no matter how quirky or even inconsistent she might appear, is innocent until proven guilty, then good. Do it and abandon all speculative accusation. And most importantly, stop dividing with other Christians over it. Believe God. Believe biblically, remembering that without such faith, it is impossible to please him. But for those of you who cannot or will not believe this about Erika, then your problems may be infinitely worse than you think hers are. Because the truth is, you don't really know if she is complicit in Charlie's death or not. Yet, I wouldn't expect you to believe biblically. You see, scripture teaches us that the natural person cannot receive the things of God. They just seem foolish to them because such things are spiritually discerned, not carnally discerned. I pray your souls find repentance and true faith in Christ so that you can be spiritual and biblically discerning. Many may have expected me to wade into the filthy waters of all of the back and forth on social media. If so, I'm not at all sorry to have disappointed you. My goal, my meager effort, was to simply remind the saints that we walk by faith and not by sight. And the faith we walk by must be based on and in accordance with God's word, Genesis through Revelation, rightly divided. So until next time, with this matter, as with all other issues of life, may you strive daily to devote your whole heart to God's whole word. God bless.
Shout out to Keith Bell. Great brother. Very happy to have him, not only as a co-laborer here on YouTube, but he's a brother. He texts me every now and then. I'm like, brother, why didn't you text me? I needed this last night. We needed this last night. So if you don't mind, I did leave the link to the video down in the description. Matter of fact, let me do it real quick. Let me drop it in here again. Please go over to his channel. Make sure that you watch that video again on his page. Give him the traction, address the algorithm, if you will. Go ahead and leave him a comment. Let him know we appreciate him. Green heart him, all that kind of good jazz. Let him know that we greatly appreciate what he did. This was a great video. I'm a little bit disappointed in him though. Like, Keith, why didn't you tell me about this last night? I could have used this video. So shout out for sure. I just wanted to go over that. I thought it was super beneficial, very rightly divided, and giving us a balanced approach to how we're dealing with this shenanigans and what's going on in the hijinks. Also want to just remind you that this evening I have Tracy Martin, who is Erika Kirk's very good friend and mentor. She's coming on the channel 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. We're going to have a good conversation. I'm hoping that, well, I know she's already told me she's willing to answer questions and so on and so forth. So we'll try to get some of your questions in. I'm going to get my questions in too, but I'm hoping that you all will definitely tap in, show that we really appreciate what she's doing and so on and so forth like that. So please hop in tonight, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. And again, if you can, please jump over and support Keith and believe biblically. Let me just drop the link one more time. And I would love for him to know that we appreciate him and what he's doing. He doesn't put out tons and tons and tons of videos throughout the month. So when he drops them, they're usually well thought out and well produced and so on and so forth like that. So thank y'all so much. How's my contest coming along so far? Help me out. What's our contest again? Is it the 150,000 likes? We cooking. Now, ARP is a little ahead of us, if that's what we're talking about. ARP is a little bit ahead of us, but I think we're on track. If everybody just make sure the video likes. Oh, yes, please make sure you like the videos. Please help our brother out. Please. Please. Oh, my like contest. Okay. So let me give you the hard numbers. Let me pull it up real quick. I had not intended to, so I'm gonna give it to y'all though. Because y'all are here. We're just talking. It's just me and you. We're just talking. And my coffee is starting to kick in. So we're in trouble when that happens. All right. So at the current moment, right now, today, right this second, let me pull that in. All right. So view-wise, we are doing fantastic for the month. We're doing fantastic for the month. We just hit 130,000 views, which is amazing for day 4. Well, actually, today's Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. By the way, Chrissy, I sent you an email. Could you reply to that email? Oh, wait, what did you say? Hold on. Okay. I sent you an email. All right. So thank y'all so much for watching the content and giving me your feedback and let me know what you appreciate, what you like watching. All right. Real quick. Let's see how many likes we got exactly. Now, I can't see Wise's likes, so I have to text him and he'll have to tell me. So at the current moment, we got 8,000 likes for the month, which is not bad. I would love for it to be like 80,000, but hey, I'm going to take what I get. I don't pitch a fit. 8,000 likes right now. And I believe last night, because this was, I think last night I had like 7,400. So we got some likes over the night. And I think Wise, if I'm not mistaken, was somewhere like around 10. So we're right on his heels. So that's hopefully that answers your question. Happy birthday to your brother. Absolutely. Happy birthday. A lot of good conversation. Oh, yeah. There we go. Shorts are great. Easy, quick way. Absolutely. Shout out to Edie. Okay, let me pull up. Edie, you know what? I had not planned on this. I'm going to do this real quick. Your video last night was hilarious. Let me pull it in real quick. Shout out to Edie. Great content creator. Love what she's doing over there. So let me, I like showcasing good content creators that are making much of Christ and having a good time doing their skill and their craft. So that being the case, Biker Babe, was it Biker Babe 7000? Is that her name? Biker Babe 7000 made a comeback yesterday. Y'all, how did y'all let Candace wear that outfit where she had them gigantic shoulders? Like, how did y'all let that happen? Like, what is wrong with you? How did y'all let that happen? Y'all, why did somebody not pull her aside and say, girl, what are you wearing? Well, anyway, Biker Babe 7000 has something to say about it. So let's pull it in. Let's go. Green hearts in the chat when you can hear.
And slide. Hold down and slide.
Things have gotten out of hand. Now
Maybe get out of my way. Harold.
You need not buy anything from her website.
I don't need to take any fashion advice from you. And maybe you wouldn't have gotten a black eye if you hadn't been so close to me.
I was 4 feet
How about
away.
that? I told you to back it on up. I said, don't come close to me when I'm in my top. Okay, I don't have to explain myself. It's like I'm always explaining
Well,
myself.
I'm nearly decapitated.
I'm over
And
it.
Jethro and Ben
I'm
fucking
over it.
started on the dogs. Everyone in this house is under attack from that top.
This message goes out to the Lady Club Club. Well,
What are you doing? What is going on?
I hope you felt that as well. Well, you've been having a good go of it, talking about the lawsuit brought about by Brian Hopperly. Brian Hopperly don't know nothing about what Candace has been saying. This is defamation at its finest. Harold, if you can get Jethro and Boone out of here, they're grounded again. This top I got for a
They've been hit in the face 3 times each.
And you know that We are putting on a production.
Yeah. I know.
And
I
we
know,
need-
I know.
I don't have to explain myself to you. I thought I told you to get my pen for them to.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my.
Baby. Things are going
This
down
shit
here.
is warning off. Anyway, Lady Luck Club. Always talking, talk. But are you saying anything? I do not think you are. I do not think that you were saying anything of importance. Not of importance, no. You know, nothing. I didn't introduce myself. You can refer to me as Candyland Biker Babe 7000. You need to know my real identity. I speak on behalf of the Coalition of the Candies, Third Eye Blind, Allergic Blind. We are allergic to you. And others like you. Chick on the right. Bronson, Cinema Shogun, Jay Witt, Jay Batham. And of course, Gary from Paratactic.
What are they, baby? Are you having a stroke? I don't understand.
I'm not, you know what,
is
Harold?
happening.
No, I'm not having a stroke. Thank you. I think you should know my mannerisms by
Oh
now.
my
When I am
gosh.
impassioned, I make little
Baby.
noises so that people know for emphasis that I am impassioned.
Okay.
Like Lady Luck
You're
Club.
literally scratching the paint off the cabinets.
Corporation. Lady Luck Club. Anyway, cut.
Oh, good. Now the microwave is dented. That's
Where do
good.
you think you get all
That is very.
talking?
The microwave is dented.
Harold, I asked you to
Yes.
just go out of here. And Boone, but Boone, where's Boone? Where's Boone?
Boone is
Jethro with
a safe place.
And then they'll both
Okay.
be out of
He's
here.
in a safe place for now and there. Talk.
Anyway. What was I saying? Where do you get off? You know. Truth seeking, speaking angel. Yeah, like a little chocolate flower. And you.
Baby, are you going to cry again
And
over
others-
this?
Yes, Harold, I am
Are you
getting
gonna cry again
emotional.
over this? Use the tools, okay? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? The tools that you
For reminding me about the tools from anger management.
Oh my.
I already know what is bothering me.
I know.
Can
Okay.
it be
I'm
like
sorry.
that?
I know, baby. You're going through it. You're going through a lot. I know. It's been very hard. Okay.
Shame. Candace has never defamed no one. She never accused Erika.
She purposefully brought Mitch Snow home there to defame
Nobody
Brian
else
Harper
has nerve to
and
ask.
Erika Kirk. Oh my baby. In the
Harold.
tunnels, in the tunnels.
I said, do not mention Mitch Snow or the Egyptian planes or the tunnels.
Honey,
Okay. I need this to happen. All right, where is Edie still in here? Where's Edie? Okay, I'm not gonna be long because I gotta go like do adult stuff today. I gotta go do like stuff. All right, Edie, I need you to please. I need a community post. I sent you a text message. I need a community post. There she goes. Shout out to Edie. All right, Edie. Here's some things I need for my own comedy. I need who did it better. I need a who did it better community post of you wearing whatever that is you're wearing. Is that a curtain or is that a shower? What is that? Whatever you're wearing, Biker Babe 7000 is wearing, and Candace Owens. Who did it better? Who wore it better? I need that to happen. Also, I need you outside. You made it? Wait, you made a community post? Wait, did you? Hold on now. I got to make sure we respect the game then. I'm over here thinking I said something impactful. Wait, if you have a community post up here, I'm going to be amazed. You are kidding me. No, I need one with Candace, though. I need this picture of Candace in there, though. Hold on, let me put the picture in. I need this. This is what I need. I need this picture and your picture. Who did it better? That's what I need. That's what we need. That's what we need. Okay, next. I need whatever you're wearing. I need you to go outside and do that. Go check your mailbox. Go visit. We got to see this outside in the wild. We need this out in the wild. We need this to happen. We need it we need it just for laughs and giggles. Okay, we need it for laughs and giggles. And then lastly, wait. What is that? Oh yeah, that was it. What is it? Is it a shower curtain? Is it a tablecloth? What is that? What is it that you're wearing? And why does nobody love Candace enough to tell her that she looks like Mothra? Like, why did nobody? That's how you know she don't have friends. That's exactly how you know Candace doesn't have friends. A friend would have told her, girl, you look like Mothra, a pterodactyl. You look like a gay pterodactyl. What is going on? Like, what's going on? Strawberry shortcake bat. Like, what are you doing? You look like a Batman villain from the 70s. What is going on? What is happening here? Somebody should have pulled her aside. And I know this outfit probably cost several $1,000s because she's definitely not elite. She's definitely not rich, but my goodness, in the morning, she wears clothes that says that she's rich. Yeah, I had to go do some work this morning. I got to go to work this afternoon. So before lunch, I got to do a job. So thank you. Like her friends hate her. She looks like she's like a zesty dragonfly. Like, what is going on here? What is happening here? Anyway, Edie, I need that to happen. Did you tell me what this is? What is it though? What was it? Was it a shower curtain? A yeastosaurus. My gosh, this sounds painful. What the heck? What is wrong with these people? Is it curtain? Was it a curtain? Oh no, I'm not selling it. That would be hilarious though. Oh, that would be ridiculous. Whoa, what? That's a bib. So she don't. Oh, there we go. I mean, that just looks like somebody did not love you. You know that song, Patti LaBelle, Somebody Loves You, Baby? The problem is nobody loves you, baby, that you would wear that on purpose. That's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, we're going to have to realize that Candace Owens is projecting. You say that Erika is all this elite, blah, 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 but you're the one wearing a multi-$100 blouse that looks like something that you would put around a child at Red Lobster for all you can eat crab night. Like, what is going on here? Like, how is this a thing? Like the nose, it's the nose blindness for me. It's the part that you can't realize. And again, I don't think Candace cares because I do believe she's projecting. I do believe that. Most of the stuff that she says, I believe she actually does. Somebody said, y'all stop. Y'all stop. Somebody said, wait. Laura Loomer, screw tape, Candace Owens is wormwood. I'm telling you right there. Like, this doesn't, y'all, anybody who has children, y'all remember those bibs that were that buttoned up in the back, and then you button them up in the bottom, and like they caught the food when your toddler was eating, and they dropped something and fall into the little catch right here, and then slowly but surely you started like putting stuff in there and treating it like a mobile bowl. Please tell me I wasn't the only one that did that, right? That's what it looks like, man. When you don't button up the bottom of it, that's what it looks like. Like you're waiting to button the rest of it up so it can catch stuff. That's crazy work, man. Like, somebody looked at her and said, girl, this is slaying. Girl, this is, what did they say? This is, clock that. Somebody told her, wear this out in public on purpose, and you're not drunk. That's crazy work. Remember back in the day when, okay, I promise you, I'm not going to sit here and crack jokes all morning, but I probably will. Remember back in the day when it would say, like, when somebody got drunk, they put the lampshade on their head. And that's kind of like, that was back in the day, like an indicator that somebody was drunk. They put the lampshade on their head. This is her. Like, She was so drunk, she put the shower curtain on herself. Like, she's so drunk, she put her kid's bib on herself. Like, what is going on here? What is happening here? And she just knew she was cooking too. She just knew, like, oh man, I am for the people today. Like, what is going on? All right, y'all, stop this. Plastic poncho. I don't even know what a plastic poncho is, but that just sounds crazy. She's trying to be the flying nun. And you know it. Where is Natalie? Natalie is the one that usually keeps up with Candace's attire and how much it costs. And I'm sure she's probably, I hope she did. She needs to do that on a regular basis. Just uploads all the stuff that Candace wears and shows people a plastic poncho. Oh, I like plastic poncho. That was kind of cool. Yeah, this is some salon cape. No, she was getting her hair done and she had to sit up and do the podcast. Batgirl wants to take off with Egyptian planes. Could y'all please stop? I'm gonna put the whole live stream in timeout. Y'all stop. I've heard this rumor. I don't know. I just pray that she gets saved. That's all I care about. Man, that's crazy work. Y'all are out of control. All right. So shout out to the best live chat on the internet. What did Edie say? She texted me back. Okay. All right. She said she's going to get to it. Okay. Real quick. I'm going to say this one more time. This evening, I got Tracy Martin coming on. Be on your best behavior. I really want some good conversation. We have a good conversation already planned. So I want this to be like extra good with a side of amazing tonight. So please make sure you come through supporting Tracy. She's a wonderful person. I really enjoy talking to her. I'm not going to lie. Some people you kind of talk to, you like, okay, yeah, you ready? You got the link? Okay, got you, whatever. Me and Tracy talk for about 45 minutes to an hour ourselves. I'm like, man, I got to stop talking to you because I haven't recorded this, Tracy. So very nice woman, very nice, very genuine. I believe you're going to enjoy the conversation. And I think you're going to get something from her about who she is as a woman and as a Christian, as a mentor and a business owner, and Erika, Kirk's friend. I think there's a lot about Tracy that you're going to enjoy apart from this. You'll be like, yeah, I'm glad I met her. So that's how I felt, at least. I'm like, man, she was a really fun person. So again, that's 9:00 Eastern Standard Time this evening. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I don't know what you do. I'm gonna probably go take my daughter to go get tacos for lunch today, maybe. Depends on if my college student actually does some work. Y'all help me out. When the college students come home for the summer and they're like in that intermediate period between leaving school and going to do their internship, do you make them do chores? Y'all help me out. I need help here. Mama Bear back. Shout out to a brand new member. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And make sure you smash that like button. Hit the like button 5 times. There we go. For Cinco de Mayo. Oh yeah, she was super easy to talk. She's easy to listen to, but she's also easy to talk to. Yeah, your mom and dad. Yeah, do chores. Okay, there we go. So that bathroom shouldn't be looking like that, right? I agree. Wait, Mama Bear is actually gifting memberships too? She coming up in and she blessing. Shout out. Y'all got a membership from Mama Bear? Tell her thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, chores don't stop. Drink Corona. I don't drink though, but I will. Yo, I drove by. Matter of fact, this is a last story. I always say that, right? I always say it's the last story and I sit back and I be lying. I just be lying when I say it. So there is a new Mexican restaurant not too far from Whitaker Park. They took over like an old Chili's or something like that. And all winter they have been like, the outside is painted immaculately. It's got this very nice art mural all around the building. It looks really nice. I'm not going to even lie. Yesterday I rode by there, man, they got so many tents in that parking lot. I said, these people are prepared for shenanigans tomorrow. They are not playing. They got so many tents in that parking lot. I said, oh, they mean business. I might ride by there tonight just to see what happens because they mean business. They said, look, this is our holiday. What'd you say right here? You said, this is the holiday for Corona. They said they are ready to get it on. Let me see, where is it? There you go, there you go. They said, look, we look, this is our Christmas. They said, this is our Christmas. We're about to take advantage of it. And I'm all for it. Shout out. I actually have a joke about America. America is the only country that every 90 days we have a holiday that requires you to eat or to drink alcohol. Like every 90 days. It's almost without fail. Every 90 days, or definitely like within I would say every 60 days, we got a holiday that requires you to drink. We got St. Patrick's Day. We turn around, we got Cinco de Mayo. Then we turn around, we got 4th of July. We turn around, like we just keep doing it. I think that's an American thing. And I'm sure, I shouldn't have said that because somebody's going to tell me that they do it in another country. I just noticed it's an American thing. That is only an American thing. All right. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo landed on Taco Tuesday. You can't beat that with a bat. That's the culmination. That's the multiversal, all the stars are lining up type of deal. And it's nice here in Atlanta. The weather is nice today, so they're gonna be acting up. I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna go by and check out that restaurant, kind of look and say, oh, they're getting turned up. And I'm gonna go right on back to the house where it's safe and dry. And yes, it is not a real holiday. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a holiday. This is an American holiday. Cinco de Mayo is an American-made holiday. And I think it's because, like you said right here, is a holiday made up by Corona. I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree. Yeah, a lot of good conversation. Labor Day, but Labor Day, yeah, that's another one because it's the end of the summer. Yep, the end of the summer. Last one, like every 90 days, we got a holiday that requires you to drink. It's actually, now that I think about it, it's not even 90 days. What don't you get? What happened? Let me get rid of Candace over here. Let me stop. Candace over there. She looks like she's in pain. Yeah, I do need to find out from Natalie what was that outfit she was wearing. See, Memorial Day coming. See, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all are tripping about that outfit. All right, everybody, let's do this real quick. I'll see you again tonight, Lord willing, 9:00 this evening. Shout out to Tracy. Shout out to Mindy dropping 5 memberships as well. Y'all make sure y'all say thank you to Mindy. I appreciate that, Mindy. And of course, Mama Bear, thank you very much as well as joining and becoming a brand new member again. Shout out to you. But everybody, I will see y'all this evening. What are we voting for? Oh, mercy. What is this? Only because it's Ben am I allowing this kind of shenanigans. I'm assuming this is from Edie. I bet you this is. Hold on, let me see real quick. What is this? What is this shenanigans you posted in here, brother? All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, this is how you know, as a former school teacher, you want students that not only hear you, but get at whatever you tell them to do. Like, if I tell you to do something, you're actually going to go do it. It's not just that you heard me. You're like, okay, yeah, I heard what you said, but you actually went and did it. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all make sure I go over to Edie's channel and vote. Who wore it better? Candy Cane or Candyland Biker Babe 7000? Woo wee. I don't want to skew the vote. Here, let me drop the link again. I don't want to skew the vote. So I'm gonna let y'all go over there. There's a link right there. Y'all get out of here. Go over there and check her out and y'all vote. I don't want to skew the vote. I'm gonna vote after I log this out. Everybody have a great rest of the day. I'll see you tonight. Grace and peace. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jay Whip Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.